Hi, everybody. I'm Doug Miles, along with Ed Schneider. We're here at Irick Field on the campus of Sarasota High School, where we've seen a dominating performance tonight as the Charlotte Tarpons come in and defeat the Sarasota Sailors 53 to 21. And Ed, that game never really in doubt as the Sailors committed 4 turnovers in that first quarter, all of them resulting in touchdowns for the Tarpons, and then the offense just unstoppable for Charlotte, and they really ran away with this game tonight.
Well, 4 fumbles on their first 4 possessions for the Sailors. 2 of them returned for touchdowns. That's pretty difficult to overcome by anybody. You throw in the fact that Charlotte scored 3 touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and that's how you quickly get it to a 40-7 halftime lead. Sarasota was able to manage one drive there late in the first half to at least avoid the shutout at that point. But that was pretty much all she wrote. The game was over at that point. The Charlotte starters did play the opening drive of the second half as they received the opening kickoff. But they tucked that away in about 3 or 4 plays, went the length of the field. First Sarasota possession of the second half, interception was returned to about the 2-yard line, and Charlotte slammed that into the end zone, and it was quickly up to 53-7. At that point, they emptied the benches, and the Sarasota Sailors, against the reserves of Charlotte, were able to put a couple touchdown drives together in the second half to regain some respectability and get an opportunity for all the seniors to get in and see some meaningful action. But the game really wasn't as close as the final score indicated. Charlotte certainly proved tonight, Doug, why they are the 4th-ranked 4A team in the state and a real contender for the state 4A championship.
We've seen some powerhouse offenses this year, Ed, going back to the Venice game, you go to the Manatee game, and even the Southeast game. We're going to be doing the Southeast playoff game next Friday night from Southeast High School against Lake Wales. But some really powerhouse offenses that the Sailors had to play this year. Really one of the toughest schedules I think you could draw up for any team to play. And you got to give them credit. They faced every one of these teams, but really overmatched tonight.
They certainly were. Of all the great teams they played this year, this was probably the most balanced team. Running back Bellamy for the Charlotte Tarpons averaged 186 yards a game. Passing game, quarterback Kyle Midget averaged 189 yards a game. Mm-hmm. So you combine those two together with all the other quality players they had at wide receiver, running back, and then you throw in the defense that played really well. They really hit. A lot of those fumbles weren't just careless carrying of the ball by the Sailors. They were hammered out of the Sailors' possession.
Stripping the ball technique.
Strip the ball. They hit fast. They're fast, converge, get more than one person to the ball on defense. The Charlotte Tarpons are really a quality team, and like I said, I wouldn't be surprised to see them come away as the regional champion for the South region and represent this area in Orlando in the state Final Four.
Charlotte will take on Ida Baker in their first-round playoff game, and the Sailors wrap up their season with just a lone win against the Northport Bobcats. That was a district win a few weeks back down in Northport, but they finished with a record of 1 up and 9 down on the season. Charlotte with a record of 9-1, undefeated in their district schedule. They only played 3 district games, 3-0. But it was a fun season of football, and we look forward to next year that a lot of these players will be coming back, and we'll keep an eye on it for then. We'll also be broadcasting Sarasota Sailor basketball on the website, DougMilesMedia.com, and we'll also be doing video post-game shows here as well on that. So we'll still continue to carry and cover Sarasota Sailor football. But the next couple of weeks, Ed, we'll be covering the best playoff game out there. And next week it'll be Southeast and Lake Wales.
Lake Wales comes in only 1 loss in the season to their arch rival Winter Haven by 3 points. That costs them the district title. They're the runner-up from District 9 in the 3A classification. Southeast, after losing 3 of their first 4 games prior to the district schedule kicking in, has rallied to win 5 straight, including a big win over Sarasota several weeks ago. So they come in with an overall record of 6-3, but they're the 8th-ranked team in Class 3A in the state. They're a powerful team, a lot of speed on offense, as they usually have, led by quarterback Dyron Spite. He's able to throw it and run it, and he has a host of receivers and running backs to spread the ball around too. And the reason they went on that winning streak is because he found the way to do that properly over the course of the season. They're going to be a tough out for Lake Wales, especially at home. I'm looking forward to a Southeast victory next week. But again, we haven't seen Lake Wales. We know those teams from Polk County along State Road 27 play a tough physical brand of ball. If they have enough speed players to cover the wide receivers for Southeast, it could be quite a matchup, and I'm really looking forward to our first playoff broadcast of the season.
Going to be a lot of fun. We'll have the play-by-play for you on the website, broadcast with SarasotaHighSchoolFootball.com, and on Ustream and Doug Miles Media as well. We'll have it live, and then we'll also podcast the game. We'd like to thank Athletic Director here at Sarasota High School, Clyde Metcalf, for giving us the opportunity and his help with getting our broadcasts on for Sailors football. And we'll continue, as we said, for Sailors basketball. Again, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in each week on our post-game videos on our multiple affiliate sites, including YouTube, fandome.com, maxpreps.com, of course, the Sarasota Herald Tribune /prep football page, and the couple of local Sarasota art sites as well. So thank you all for tuning in each week, and we're going to continue that.
That's a great way to get the word out there, of our interest in high school sports here in Sarasota. We think it's quality athletic competition. It's worthy of fans to come out and see it live. If you can't get out here live, at least tune in and hear our perspective on the games. We hope to provide that for you continually here as we head into the basketball season. And Doug, I can hear the sneakers squeaking now.
That's right, we're ready to go.
Look forward to a little hardwood action coming up once we get through with the playoff football season. Get out and see a high school playoff game in the next couple of weeks. You're going to enjoy it.
Final score once again, Charlotte Tarpons 53, Sarasota Sailors 21. For Ed Schneider, this is Doug Miles saying thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week.
Good night.